Greetings and salutations. And yes, I'm back with more Black Ops 6. However, there has been a couple of things. First off, they brought out a new battle pass, and I have 2 of the 3 guns already unlocked. This one was from an event that's currently ongoing, and it's not hard to get. The event is based off the new John Wick movie, but I haven't really watched the John Wick movie at all. And there it is, the marksman rifle Essex Model 07. And if I recall correctly, it is modeled after the Henry repeating rifle. So don't quote me on that, but last I remember, it looks like a Henry repeating rifle. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Now, what I've noticed about this thing is I've used it a couple of times, leveled it in zombies because it's quicker to level there, and you don't get interrupted as much. So it's really easy to level there. But when I was in the firing range there's something I noticed. Now, I hit that's 75 meters, and I hit it in the chest. Three shots with 3 plates. For a marksman rifle, that is gnarly at 75 meters. So, at, closer targets, 2, and 2 within 10 meters. So this thing is pretty lethal, all things considered. In standard, it's a one-hit kill. Most marksman rifles are just pretty much a, at least in Call of Duty in standard, are to a point a glorified, stronger version of, quite frankly, assault rifle. That's pretty much what it is. Okay, those are the 4 I wanted. I'm not going to do it on hardcore because that kind of defeats the purpose. Well, maybe I will. I'm going to try to showcase both the guns in this one. Both this one and the SMG. Now, I have not had the chance to level the SMG at all. The SMG is still level 1. That's the LC10. Now, I've not also got the other... Oops. I also don't have the other assault rifle yet. Which is that one right there. The FFAR. I know it's probably the FFAR, but I want to call it the FFAR, so I'm going to. Probably permanently, because it's funny to say. Meanwhile, I think that this marksman rifle is going to be really effective in Warzone. Not so much the rate of fire, because the rate of fire is kind of slow for what it is. Yeah, there's a lever that makes it quicker later on, and you have a quicker... Not lever, sorry. It's a ammunition mod. It's a firing mod. That makes it quicker and increases the reload... Not the reload speed, the rechambering speed. That's what it is, rechambering speed. But lowers the recoil, I believe. At which point, it doesn't really matter. If you run that, and then you run the whole, recoil reduction on your other set, you should be fine. You should run, if you run recoil reduction or whatever, fine and dandy, no problem. But I want to see how effective this is all the time. Because I think it has the possibility of being a complete and utter dominating force. Truthfully. Now, those are those coins that you have to pick up. I already have the event done, so there's no point in picking them up. You pick up those coins, and you only have to get 300 of them total. And they drop all the time, either in zombies or in standard. So... So once you get up, 300 of them or whatever, you get the rifle. Go back up over this way. Wasn't even looking to the left. That was my fail. It's not bad. I mean, I am impressed with its lethality, for sure. It's crazy. The lethality on this thing is absolutely bonkers. I approve. I mean, I imagine in Warzone / hardcore, it would be even better. Because in Warzone, you obviously get a suppressor for it. And really just kind of hammer down on them without being heard. Is he going to rank up there with one of the better snipers? No, I don't think so. That was a good one. I'll give him that. A good one. He slid right through and got me. It was impressive. I was honestly expecting him to go high. I should have went prone. He's using the HDR. Oh, I missed. I'm pretty accurate with the thing, so I'm very pleased with it. Ah. Almost had him. Took care of the spring mine. High upper torso lethality. I mean, that was a one-shot kill at that range. High upper torso, yeah. Solid lethality. Oh, he got me. He got me with the SVD. Not bad. It's good rifle. Good sniper rifle. Semi-automatic. Not bolt action. Well, gee, team, how many do I have to kill over on that side before y'all come in and help me? The rate of fire is nasty on this thing. I'm not doing too bad. Like I was saying, the rate of fire on this thing is absolutely manic for a marksman rifle. And I don't even have the faster fire rate yet. With the faster fire rate, you can only imagine how good it would be. I mean, I'm running the lever with, like, aim down sight speed. Heard your boot steps. Shouldn't have been wearing Stimpy Stompers. I really like this rifle. Really, I do. I'd say one of the better marksman rifles I've used lately. Oh, it's going to hit him in the foot. I'm not doing too bad. It's one of those he who chases two rabbits gets none. There we go. Wow. They were very unhappy with my performance there. Ooh.
They never stood a chance. Proceed to extract content.
Run, cowards! Somos imparables!
Okay. Play the game. I mean, I like that rifle a lot. Would it work on the smaller maps? No, probably not. It'd probably be awful on the smaller maps. But I like it. If you're a fan of marksman rifles, easily 10 out of 10. Easily. As you can see, I just gained twist barrel, lightweight handguard, quick draw lever, heavy stock, and the prism attack. Mostly because I don't want scope glint. Now, you could run at iron sights if you really wanted to. It's not really... it doesn't really matter if you run iron sights or not. Because if you're going for the aim down sight speed and you run iron sights, you're probably gonna still be happy with it overall. It's gonna give you the performance and the lethality that you expect with any marksman rifle, and you could probably get the aim down sight speed a lot quicker than I have but I also like aiming idle sway because I like not having to use the focus. I've never used the focus breathing unless it was for like camo grinding, right? Never use it unless it was grinding camos. Other than that, don't touch it. Yeah, I mean it's a solid weapon. And after this one, I'm gonna do a couple of games with the SMG. And I'm gonna take a look at it from the baseline perspective. Of course, I'll take it into the shooting range.
Hardpoint. Capture the objective.
Oh, hard points.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Oh, ooh.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. We've taken the lead. Stay on task. Hardpoint identified.
Heard that.
Point active.
That was underneath me.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure.
I don't have to risk my life for anything, so no need to rush out there.
The hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint is secure. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. This is Arrow. Target WBR. Weapon pod. Hardpoint locked down.
Well, we'll see if they can manage to... Nope.
Hostile down. We're taking fire. Arrow 2-2 NCL. Midpoint check. Hardpoint identified. One die.
Well, that's not good.
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint is secure.
Perfect. I died doing what I loved. Deploying explosives. Wow, I spawned right behind that person. Insanity. Really?
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint located.
Well, that doesn't help.
Hardpoint is active.
Okay.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Using our
I'll take it.
Hardpoint
Oh, man.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. Hard point identified.
Wow. The DM10.
Hard point active. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Goodbye.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
People seem to think that this weapon's lethality is not good, but apparently they're miscalculating.
Hard point is secure.
Going for the flanking gank.
Enemy UAV.
Sure, I'll slow people down.
Hard point located.
Why not? I'll be the distraction.
Hard point is active. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point locked down.
Ah. Got shot from the long shot over there. It was a good shot on his part. I'll give him that. You're dead. Yeah, I'll kill him. I'll use him as a human shield and then take a few pot shots. Why not? Oh. But he knew the guy was going to be up there in the building. You'd almost have to be a fool not to see it. That was a triple dump right there.
Hardpoint located.
I mean, to be fair, I don't have a whole lot of score in the hard point, but I'm dumping people with this rifle, though. Oh yeah, that's a corpse. Never mind.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Corpse disregard.
Operator establishing score streak.
Ooh.
Get a UAV on grid.
That's a teammate that just dropped a stealth bomber.
Down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
You know, that's the one thing about, like, playing
They were already
hardpoint or domination, right?
good job.
You need one or two people to be distraction, to go around and make sure you're pulling fire off of your team. And I'm not even up there. I got to play the game again, and I'm not even up there. Come on. I don't even know if I can showcase the gun in this one. The other one. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll give it 2 games. We'll see. Assault pack field upgrade, huh? Alright, I'll run the assault pack field upgrade. The LC10. Now, I have not used this at all. It is level 1. I'm going to quickly... Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave the lobby real quick. And I will go in and I will take it into the firing range. Of course, it's going to load that one. Okay, that was terrible on my behalf. Alright. Not bad. Decent lethality. No real recoil. And this is just the baseline model. I found everybody's new SMG for Warzone. And mind you, I'm not good with SMGs. In the least. I am legitimately terrible with SMGs. But I know a good one when I see it. And that's a good one. Rate of fire is okay. You could probably get a fire rate modification. And if you do... I mean, the fire rate going up would... It'd ruin the recoil. But if you can get recoil reduction elsewhere on the gun, you go with the fire rate mod, you get your recoil reduction. You'd have to get, like, ported compensator. But that would be a really ripping SMG to run in Warzone. It's definitely standard heavy. If you're... And then they give me Vault. I snipe on Vault. Don't give me Vault. Give me something other than Vault. I may have more fun with the marksman rifle. I might. I'm strongly considering it.
Now hold it.
Oh, they got a sniper? Yeah, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to show these snipers who's boss. I hit him. Shot him in the leg.
The lead is ours.
I really don't want to use this gun. I want to use the other one. Matter of fact, I'll change my loadout the next time I spawn.
Hostiles reclaimed the lead.
Alright. Time to go with the SMG. Time to do some... A fancy bit of peppering. Wow, teammate, you didn't even hear him coming from behind? I did. I figured you were going to pick him up. Guess not. Oh.
We claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
He who chases 2 rabbits gets none. Perfect example right there. This is not the map for this. This is the map for sniping. This is where I should be using my marksman. I mean, it's got a great, like... Okay, that was funny. Guy just gets a proctology exam with an RPG. Yikes. Like what I was saying, this gun's got great recoil control. I mean, it's good. It's just not really meant for this map.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
It's totally a short map gun. I can just keep running into teammates, and then I get shot in the back. Or just fail to hit them.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead.
Not the...
Destroyed your assault pack.
As I say, not the smoothest shooting with this gun so far, but yep. I definitely need a different map for this gun. Like, the team's doing well. I'm playing like garbage because I'm not used to running around in vault. I'm used to sitting up in an area and sniping, and then moving over to a new area and sniping. That's what I'm used to. I've done so many but wheeled snipes on vault that it's insane. Yeah, that PPSH is definitely going to outpace this gun for now. Once I get attachments on this thing, I think it'll take the cake, 100%. No doubt in my mind. Ooh, that guy's using the Growl add-on. Wow, you just got domed, dude. So did I. Guy's pretty good with that gun. Right in the back. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is, like, I think the lethality falls off past 25 meters. You probably could get a decent long shot, maybe if you get, like, the long barrel or something like that, or the reinforced barrel. You might be able to get something, but in terms of this compared to the marksman rifle, I much prefer the marksman. He wasn't close enough. He probably had shadow anyway, so. Wow. It still has lethality at a decent range, but suppressor at 3? Weird. Alright, that was kind of funny. You just RPG'd the dude.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
That's all they've ever been, is destroyed. Nobody's using them.
Hold the line, Crimson. This is ours to lose.
I hate it when they say that, because it's like... It's almost like saying you're going to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Stand down, Crimson. We have what we came for.
It's an okay gun. It really is. I think I need to get some more experience on it, more levels on it, get a smaller map, and I think it'll be better. Yeah, that was smooth. That's with the LR. Wow. Yeah, that's really smooth with the LR. I don't mind it. I don't mind the LC10. I think it's a nice weapon. Like I said, I'm gonna get more levels on it, more attachments unlocked on it. I want to do. Pardon me. I apologize for that. I'm sorry if that hurt your ears. Anyway, I'm gonna get more attachments on it. When I do, I'll come back and I will definitely revisit it. But this is gonna go up as like a bundle of 3 new guns. I'm gonna make a whole new splash screen for it. This is just my take on it. Like, you could take it with a grain of salt. I've never really played a whole lot of Warzone, right? These are my opinions on the guns. The marksman rifle is a solid marksman rifle. And like I was saying earlier, I find them to be basically glorified machine guns with just semi-automatic. That's it. They're glorified ARs with semi-auto. That's how I see them. This one's different. This Essex 07, like, it is the chef's kiss of marksman rifles. It takes me back to the Modern Warfare FAL, which was not a marksman rifle, but was an assault rifle. But it takes me back to that moment where you had the FAL, and the FAL with like penetrating rounds and everything back in Modern Warfare 2019. It feels very similar to that, where you can start one-shotting people from 30, 40, 50 meters away. It feels good to use. Anecdotal story before I go. I was playing Warzone with a friend, with a couple of friends. One goes by Raj, and the other one goes by Mike. And so Raj and Mike and we were doing threes, Warzone. And I had my FAL. There was the loadout for my FAL for standard that I was using in Modern Warfare 2019. I had it all set up for aim down sight speed and then aiming idle sway reduction. Like, it was wherever you put it and pulled the trigger, that's where the round went. And it was lethal, and it was silent, and it had quick aim down sight. And I loaded armor-piercing rounds. I loaded the AP rounds special in to the FAL, and then I dropped it in Warzone. Because we were hunkered down in a building, and we were getting shot at with LMGs. I told Mike, I said, Mike, I'm going to go out there, and I'm going to get shot at, and I'm going to ping where those guys are. What I want you to do, I said, even if I drop down and I die, I want you to shoot through the wall inside the building where I ping. He's like, that's not going to work. I chuck the gun to the ground. He picks up the gun. It still has the AP rounds in it. I go out, I get downed. I'm not dead, I'm just downed, I'm on the walkway. I pinged. I said, just shoot through the building, through this wall and through that wall. You'll kill him. 4 or 5 pulls of the trigger later, and what do you know? Teammate, enemy dead, enemy team wipe. And all I heard over the microphone was, dude, this thing is insane. What did you do to it? I said, it shoots through buildings. I said, if you ever seen the movie Eraser, this is the Eraser rifle. This is exactly what it is. I shoot through buildings with it. I do it in standard. I mean, I was shooting through concrete barricades in standard. Just, and they're dead. It was hilarious. It was some of the most fun, most manic things I've ever done with that weapon. And it was literally the chef's kiss. It was wonderful. But that's my anecdotal story for the FAL. This Essex 07 feels a lot like it. Once you get the FMJs for it, I bet you could probably pull off something very similar. So, but that's it for now. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.